All right, I'm going to start a new series and we'll talk about something called internal orders within controlling. So internal orders are cost objects that collect cost for a specific project or initiative, and then those are settled to a cost center or another order or something like that. But it is a cost collecting object. And internal orders are two types. One is statistical and one is the real. So real is the one where you can make posting against and then you can settle those. The statistical ones you can make posting against those, but you cannot settle. So you always need, when you are using statistical orders, you also need to post against cost centers, so that so that the costs are appropriately allocated. So the internal orders reside under controlling, so accounting, controlling, and internal orders. And so within that internal orders, there is a thing called master data, and then special functions, and then order, and then create orders. So this is the business end user functionality within SAP Easy Access. So under config, um, all the setup is done for orders, and then the order is created based on the order type and everything. And then within that, within internal orders, there is planning, budgeting, and there is period and closing activities also, where you settle the costs periodically from the internal orders to cost centers, things like that. So let's look at the configuration for internal orders. So let's go to config, reference img, and so you go under controlling and under internal orders. Now internal orders is a component by itself, so let's just see if it is active or not. If not, we'll activate it here. So we are looking for our controlling area, and it's 01. So this is our controlling area, and this is activate components or control. So let's click on that. And if we look at that, cost centers are active, order management is also active. So it's already active. We don't need to do anything. So we are good here. So let's exit out of this. Now let's plan for master data. So we go to order master data. So first we need to define order types. So we go here and let's create new entry for order types. We'll create one for our controlling area, so order category. So we'll pick internal order controlling category. There are other options also, but this is the most common one, so we'll use this. Okay, and we can say ns, say HR related order, so we can say ns 01. So HR department can use this for like the recruiting, for socialization, all those. They can collect the costs under this order type, and then they can settle those orders to appropriate cost centers. So we can add settlement profile later on, but the object class we need to pick. So let's pick, so overhead costs. What else? So that's the only required field. So right now we'll pick just this, and then we'll come back and update as needed. We can update planning profile, budget profile, things like that as well. We will do that later. But what we need to do is we need to assign the number range. So let's click here. Okay, save changes first. So let's save the order type. And so there are different number ranges. So if we go here, so it is non, so ours is non-assigned right now. But if you look at the number range for this, you can go here and it will say number ranges from this number to this number and the current status is. So we can potentially pick this. Or if we want to look at something else, then we can look at something else. Like we can click on this and then we can click on this pencil and then it will tell you the number status. But I'm thinking let's pick the first one and let's group it. So let's pick the NS HR order type, click on it, and then number one. So if we look at this, if we look here, it's assigned now NSHR. And so let's save this. So changes have been saved, so we can go back. So now if we look, the number range is all set. So let's save this. Okay, data is already saved. So we can come out of this. And if you go here, maintain number ranges, it will show the same. So for example, intervals. So if we click on intervals, like 01, which we picked was this. So it was with this current number. So this is the one we picked. So, all right, more to come on the next video. Thanks for joining.